Forza Horizon 3, Playground Games Ralph Fulton talks Xbox One X, 4K and great fan service. Microsoft has today announced that one of the best games on Xbox One is finally getting enhanced for Xbox One X. Remarkable really, because Playground Games' racing game is probably one of the best-looking games already, not just on Xbox, but any modern-day console. Still, it's set to get a damn sight more remarkable when players download the new, free update for the game, which enables it to run in native 4K, 3840x2160, on a console for the very first time. Ahead of the new Xbox One X update, we had time to speak with Playground Games creative director Ralph Fulton, a man we've had the pleasure of interviewing once before. On that previous occasion when we had the chance to visit Playground Games studio, it became clear that fans of the series were at the heart of everything the studio does and the decisions that make. And this latest enhancement, thanks to the power of the Xbox One X, currently the world's most powerful console, feels like another example of Playground putting fan service first. During our quick chat, Fulton covers everything you need to know about the update, his experience of working with the new Xbox One X Chaqua dev kit, and also, how the latest update makes Forza Horizon 3 feel, almost, like a brand new game. Is it difficult juicing as much power from the Xbox One X when you need to still ensure that the game is stable on Xbox One and Xbox One S? Ralph Fulton: so in the context of Forza Horizon 3 that's not been a problem for us, because the game was built specifically for Xbox One but also Xbox One S. That hasn't been an issue for us because it's already stable, so we've been able to approach the enhancements from the perspective of thinking now we have the benefit of this enormous engine, in terms of CPU and GPU performance, what are we going to do with it? Presumably, with Turn 10 working on Forza Motorsport 7, which was something of a flagship title for Xbox One X, were you able to leverage any of their expertise? Ralph Fulton: you know, I think that's one of the enormous strengths of the Forza franchise, today more than ever. We've been working with Turn 10 for a good number of years and we both work on the same tech base, which we now know as Forza Tech, and the work of both studios from two incredibly gifted, talented teams, contributes to the progression of this singular technology base. Both of our titles benefit, and that happens both ways in kind of a cycle. In this instance, Forza Horizon 3 wasn't built for Xbox One X, we didn't really know about it back in that time frame. But Forza 7 was built for it, and they, Turn 10, built the game thinking about the power of the Xbox One X, and they built it thinking about what 4K means for gaming. So a lot of the hard work for their title was really beneficial when we had to look at Forza Horizon 3 through the same lens. How long was the process for getting these enhancements in place for Forza Horizon 3? Ralph Fulton: it's taken a couple of months. It's January now and it's fair to say that we felt great that Forza Motorsport 7 was there at the launch of the Xbox One X as a flagship title for this new console. Did that stand you in good stead when you finally got your dev kit? Ralph Fulton: I've spoken a couple of times before, but the experience of getting the new Chuckwalla dev kit, well, it's an incredible bit of development kit which I think is unlike anything we've developed on before. Not just in terms of its power, but the memory and ease of use it facilitates. There's a whole lot of excitement and anticipation with tech people when a new piece of kit comes through the door, and that excitement was really borne out by what a great piece of kit it was. The process of getting this thing out the box, getting it switched on, going through the setup process and then getting Forza Horizon 3 running at 4K, it took a morning. That's testament to just how easy this thing is to work with, because by lunchtime we had Forza Horizon 3 running in 4K. Was that the main benefit for you and the team? Ralph Fulton: Well, there was also a ton of overhead and the remaining power of the box which was just waiting to be utilized. That's the amazing thing about it. Not just the technology, but what it's going to do for developers and the knock-on effect for what it's going to do for players. What that power does is really give developers options. It allows them to make choices that are appropriate for their games, that are appropriate for their communities and especially fans. Developers having these choices to make is great for games. You can see that right across the board with the Xbox One titles that are already enhanced for Xbox One X. Can you expand on that? Ralph Fulton: Well, you can see a real variation in the way developers have chosen to use that power based on what experience they want to give to their players. It's precisely what we've done as well with this update. For us, we're really going for a true 4K experience. We are a game about fun in cars, and that rock-solid core gameplay people have been loving for 15 or 16 months already, and if there is one thing we know about our fans, is that they love the in-game visuals. So it was our choice when we got Chuckwalla up and running to use those overheads to go towards visual improvements. Not just up to native 4K but also enhancing a bunch of other visual effects and visual techniques in the game so we could take advantage of the increased clarity and resolution that 4K brings. You've mentioned getting it up and running in a morning, which is pretty outstanding, but is there anything else you've been surprised by while working on the enhancements? Ralph Fulton: Probably just playing our game again. I've played the game a lot, more than most over the last year, and it's incredible how the technology we already had, such as the HDR, combined with the new 4K, really changes the look and feel of the world. I think that's really encouraging, because I've driven everywhere in this world, but when I drive around in the enhanced version, it feels fresh and new, which for the future on Xbox One X is an incredibly positive and inspiring thing.